Jim Seimas.
And Andrew Matheson for this week's edition of Double Coverage. Did you hear the big upset last week?
I didn't. Was there a replacement refs doing some games?
Actually, Double Coverage, yes.
Yes.
True.
Okay.
Very true. Double Coverage did not win any Emmys.
Oh, devastated.
Seriously. Anyway, let's get right into this week four slate.
Hold them up. 4, okay.
We have 7 games total, 6 league games.
Yeah.
Actually, 5 league games, 1 JC, 1 non-league.
All this boring, meaningless, non-league football has come to an end. We're on to the real deal. It's not boring. It was great stuff, and we're excited.
Except Scotts Valley still has one more boring non-league game now. So.
That's a tough opponent there. But anyway, we'll get to that in a bit.
Let's go right into it. Al is visiting Watsonville at 7:30 p.m. This is the Monterey Bay League Pacific Division. Al, of course, is coming off a loss to Aptos just by 8 points.
Yeah.
A team that beat Watsonville by 22.
Yeah.
Is that do you think that comparative scoring works in this format, I guess?
Well, I'm going to go straight to it here.
Get straight to it.
You know that I like Eddie Morris.
If
he's at quarterback, I like their chances. I like this current guy they have.
Chris Picasso?
So, yeah, but I like what Morris brings to the table a little bit more.
Okay.
So, I mean, neither one of them throws a ton. They actually threw quite a bit last week. But if you're going to run the ball and try and run the ball with Roger Contreras, you need to have salt with pepper, a little thunder with lightning, and I think that combination is a little bit more lethal. On the other side of the ball, I like how Watsonville plays defense. Mm-hmm. Who knows if LSL is able to bounce back against that.
Well, I mean, they did hold Aptos at 28 points, which has to be, it says something. Their guys, the quarterback, Ezekiel Gonzalez, he threw for almost 200 yards passing last week against Aptos. He ran for 65 yards or something, 62 yards to be exact. He's kind of their guy. If Watsonville can kind of locate him, contain him, that'll be big. I think the start for Watsonville is going to be big too, because they did fall behind Aptos 20-0. Mm-hmm. You take that away, it's a close game, but I mean, that start, limiting those mistakes, that's what happened at the start. If they can do that, I think they can win this game against LSL. Who you got?
Yeah, I have LSL.
Okay.
But narrow.
I do too. Same thing. Narrow. Unfortunately, we agree.
Good game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good game.
Going to be a good game.
Next up, Santa Cruz at Aptos.
Yes.
And no.
7:30 p.m. Friday night. Santa Cruz, of course, is winless, and they're having difficulty stopping that run, of course, that we talk about. I mean, unfortunately, we talk about it every week. Yeah,
but the other side of that is, I thought their offense, those young, was going to put some points on the board. I saw them, a bunch of these guys. They've scored 6 points the last 2 games.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're getting down on themselves and getting deflated.
Yeah.
Don't do that, kids.
Don't do it.
Bounce back. You're a good team.
It's not worth it.
This isn't your week here, but you're a good team. Stick with it.
Keep going. I mean, unfortunately, they're another formidable opponent.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Aptos, 1,200 yards so far in the season, 9 different ball carriers, 5 of those guys over 100 yards already. McInerney, Marta, Aliotti, Walls. They have so many weapons rushing the ball.
What do you think? We know the outcome of this game. What do you think? Is it 50-0?
Why you gotta do that?
I don't know.
Why do you gotta? I mean, Aptos is gonna win. Aptos is gonna win.
There you go. Aptos wins.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm just saying this could be bad. Okay.
Aptos is gonna win.
Seriously, once in every few years we see one of those 70-6 scores.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know where to send the hate mail.
Yeah.
Game number 3 on Friday night, 7:30 p.m. St. Francis is visiting Soquel, the top dog. We need to get another name. We need to figure out another cliche to call Soquel.
Numero uno.
Numero uno. Soquel.
Operation Hailstorm.
They're going to be facing the Sharks. Sharks are coming off a shutout to themselves against Stevenson. Mm-hmm. Well, it'll be interesting what they have coming back. Nick Sandra got banged up, the quarterback. I don't know what the injury was, but I know he was holding his forearm when he came out of that game. They were hoping to get the running back Jonathan Carmona back as well this week. They'll be big, obviously, but Soquel, again, I mean, kind of like a theme this week. Just too many weapons on that side for Soquel.
There's one way that St. Francis wins this game, and that is that. Well, it's not a groundbreaking deal. That Soquel's looking ahead to his next game against Scotts Valley.
Okay.
That's the only way, and that's not going to happen.
Track
and even
game?
then,
No, they call it?
sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but I don't even see that happening. So.
Okay. You like SoCal?
I
like
SoCal this week.
SoCal it is.
Go Knights. Next up on Friday night is a Monterey Bay League opener.
Yep.
I believe with Paro Valley at North Salinas.
You believe correct, sir?
Yes, and I believe that North Salinas, coming off a huge win over Santa Cruz, 35-0,
35-0,
has a ton of momentum.
Yeah.
But I think Paro Valley won't want to get that back, and that they should turn a pretty good game into this game into a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Cantrell, we talk about him every week, of course.
Yes.
He had more than 100 yards rushing last week against Gilroy, coming off that record-breaking week. So I think that's still an impressive number since Gilroy was focused in on him.
Yeah.
Because he is their weapon. North Salinas will do the same thing against Cantrell. They'll focus in on him. I feel like, I mean, from here, PV's schedule ramps up big time.
Yeah.
Seaside, MVC, Seaside, MVC,
Yeah.
LSL. They got some big guns coming up.
Is there hang in their game? A good battle game?
Yeah, I think they'll hang in there.
Okay. I wonder if they hang into the tune of Cantrell breaking 1,000 yards this week. He has 777 right now.
He's less than 500 yards away, I think, from the single season record at PV, which is pretty incredible. I mean, I know it's a brief history.
But it's something to play for when you're losing a game.
Yeah.
And who's saying they're winning or losing this one? I don't know.
I like North High a little bit more, and that's just kind of based on what they have bringing back. I know they have about 14 starters or something like that on both sides of the ball. They are coming off that big win. PV is going to be hitting Cantrell big time, I know, but a slight edge to North High, I think, just a little bit.
Yeah, I gave a lot of love last week to Justin Gutierrez, their quarterback, and like you said, the returners, I think that North Salinas has a little bit too much to handle.
Yeah, but I think in terms of, real quick, I mean, like I said, their schedule, PV's schedule does ramp up after this, and I think, after this win, it's going to be a little more difficult, so I don't know if they're thinking that, obviously they're going out there to try to win every game, but I mean, this is kind of one of their better chances, I feel like, as the Seasides and the MVCs come to town.
Definitely.
With the exception of Watsonville, I think that's a rivalry game.
Oh, yeah.
Levels the playing field a little bit. So, but right now I'm going to go North High.
Sounds good.
Yep. Now that does it for the Friday preview of Week 4. We're gonna have a Saturday preview. That's a separate video, just in case. Our last game is Bear River, Scotts Valley, just in case you're Scotts Valley and you didn't want to wait until the very end. So check out Saturday's video to go right to the beginning.
And look online at
SantaCruzSentinel.com/football. I don't know if we